welcome back to the show. October is Head Start Awareness Month, and it aims to spread awareness about a crucial program that benefits millions of families in the United States. Now, Rising Ground's Bronx-based early Head Start program meets the needs of our communities by giving children and their families the resources, the knowledge, as well as the skills to close the gap and build a solid foundation for a successful future. Joining us now to share more is the director of the Early Head Start at Rising Ground, Carolyn De Los Santos. And thank you, Carolyn, for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
And when we talk about this program, obviously it's a program that really meets the needs and helps families. Let's go a little bit more in depth. So give us more about the program.
So in Rising Ground Early Head Start, it's not just about the education. We take a holistic approach. So it's about the whole family. So what is needed in order for the child to strive? So is there a health need, a nutrition need, education for the families, if it's housing? So whatever resources the family has that they're struggling with, we're here to support them and give them the resources and guide them and all their needs.
And when we talk about some of the programs that you do have, I know, access is a huge thing for families to resources and to really be able to tap into the things that can help them out. I know that one of the things you have is early education and development. So for a family that needs assistance in this area, talk about that.
So if a family either gets referred from another agency or word of mouth, they reach out to us. They have to fill out an application. They, in order to be eligible, they have to meet criteria and income criteria. And when they come in, we're there to provide whatever that family needs. So we assess them in the very beginning. We talk about what's their goals, family goals, not just the child. We talk about the individual child. What is it that they're looking for? And then we have different components. So we have a health manager, we have education, we have family engagement. We have what we call family advocates that work directly with the family and whatever they need. And as they're accomplishing their goals, we'll build new goals and help them with that.
And so for families that have children that have maybe emotional disabilities, learning disabilities, this can be very critical for a family to have the assistance that they need in terms of learning and education. I know that you also have some services that are geared towards dealing with children in this particular capacity.
Yes, so we have a mental health consultant. So we assess all families when they first come in. And if we think there's a need for more, using our assessment, then we'll do follow-up. And if we can't give them what they need, we'll do referrals outside the community.
And so for yourself, I know the opportunity to really be of assistance to families is very critical for the work that you do. Is there any particular program that you see more and more families and youth gravitating to these days?
As a need for the families, immigration is a big one. Housing is huge. Education for the families is always for mom or dad. Job resources, just helping them do a resume. It could be as simple as that.
And it's something so simple, but yet and still so many people stand in the need of this kind of assistance. And I'm grateful to have you here to be able to talk a little bit about that. So for families and youth, that support system is really critical. Walk us through the work that your staff does and really helping them to enrich their lives.
So when they first enroll with us, we do what is called a family assessment. And one of the things we ask is, how's their support system, if any? What are they looking to do? What is the family goal? And then step by step, we start helping them with different resources as far as what do they need. And we follow up with them on a minimum once a month to see where they at with that goal, what they need, what else could we do. If we have to walk them to a medical clinic, we're there to do that with them. And we have to go with them to a food pantry, we're there for that also.
Yeah. And so referrals are very important because I know that's how also sometimes your clientele comes to you. Give us a little bit about where your referrals come from so that way you're able to service your clients.
So we have a lot of word of mouth within the same families we serve, tell other families, but we also link up with other organizations. So other Head Starts with public schools, with early intervention, WIC offices is a big referral system, and they give us a call. We get a lot of caseworkers call us from foster care, shelters. We're getting a lot of referrals from there too.
During this time of year, obviously with COVID-19 still out there and a lot of people still dealing, I know that a lot of organizations and agencies were challenged. Did you find that there were more and more people gravitating during the COVID-19 pandemic?
No, actually, they because of the hesitation of coming out and meeting with people, we didn't get a lot of new referrals during the pandemic, but we were able to sustain the families we did have, and provide them services via Zoom, video chats, however they were more comfortable with. However, now we're seeing where parents are a lot more comfortable going back to work. We're getting a lot of referrals.
And so for a family that's out there right now, and they may be watching and they're saying, listen, you have some services that may be of need to them. What does a family do if they want to get in contact and get registered?
So they could give us a call. You could call me personally at 917-993-1120, or you could email me at cdelosantos@risingground.org.
That's very good. And so want to make sure that families have an opportunity to really be able to take advantage of the services. I did see a service of note that I want you to elaborate a little bit more on, and that's your home visiting early childhood program. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so at Rising Ground Early Head Start, we're fortunate enough to have a home visiting program. So different from the center environment that we're used to knowing in early childhood. Home visitors are actually teachers, in essence, teachers that go out to the family home and encourages the parent on the different activities they should be doing on a daily activity routine. So they kind of model to parent how simple household things could become an activity to enhance the child's development. So, for example, while they're having a meal, the discussion, talking about colors, talking about shapes, that's an activity in itself. While they're brushing their teeth, they could be singing a song to, one, encourage them to brush their teeth, and two, to elaborate in their vocabulary. So different things at home could become an activity for the child and a learning experience. So the home visitor concentrates on showing the parent how there's different things that they could do to enhance their child's development, because the parent is their number one teacher.
Uh, Well, Carolyn, a lot of services that are available and offered, and hopefully some of our viewers will be able to take advantage of the services that you provide. Great work that's going on in the community. I want to thank you for spending some time with us here on Open and letting us know a little bit more about what is going on at Early Head Start at Rising Ground.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, for those of you who don't know, that was Carolyn De Los Santos. And if you want more information, what we want you to do is visit the website, risingground.org. And of course, they're also available on social media. You can reach them at Rising Ground NY. Well, we do have more show coming up here on Open. We encourage you don't go anywhere. Open continues right after this.